Hey guys, it's JC's Reborn Journey here, and I am here with Cola Mario, and he is just chilling in his little outfit tonight. So I'm just hanging with him, and I thought I would just share some information about him. So he is 14 inches long, and I got him all the way from Italy. So when I picked out his name, I wanted to go with an Italian name. So I looked really hard, and we picked out Cola Mario. So it is an Italian name. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I was in Italy, they probably would be saying it different. But the reason why I call him Cola is because it kind of reminds me of Coca-Cola. So I was just like, oh, that's a good name. So that is why I ended up picking it out. But it just, the letters kind of went nicely together. And I didn't really want a big name for a little guy. So we picked him out. So it's starting to get kind of cool up in New England. Not all the time. It like at night time. So we put this little outfit on him the other day. I think yesterday, the day before. And he doesn't have a onesie underneath because it's not that cold. But just to keep him cool, warm enough at night. And I don't know if you can really sit up on there. And then he's just got this really cool blanket. So he's not really doing any pictures, even though he could if he wanted to. But he's just chilling by himself. And I had him snug like this. So he was really just getting all, having some sit-up time. So sometimes the babies just need some sit-up time instead of always laying flat on their back. So that's what he was doing. He's going to go back into his crib tonight. But he was having some sit-up time tonight. So they just need to be changed in positions and into different locations sometimes. So he's going to be left into this little thing. His sister needs to be changed, but yeah, I just thought I would share some of that little information about him and let you know about him a little bit. So I don't know how easy he is to come by anymore. I did find him on Etsy, but that was almost a year ago. And it was very hard for me to talk to that person because they spoke in Italian and the translation wasn't coming back correctly for both of us. But I asked her how many, how many in his edition. And she was basically telling me it's basically until the mold breaks or however that goes. So, I think she said he was either 7 or 8. I think she said 7. So, I don't think he's on her website anymore or on her store anymore, but they do have others. I just don't remember. But there's not that many of him. And I think she makes more like alien type babies or monster silicones and miniature silicones. I'd love to get one of her baby like miniatures, but maybe later on. And that's really it. I mean, he's not perfect, but what other baby, what baby is. And I love some of the detail of him, like he's got like a tongue and gums and stuff like that. And I love how he has a spine, and he's got a lot of detail to him. So I just really love, you know, even though there might be some detail that he doesn't have, like his ears doesn't really have detail, and his head doesn't really flop back. But you gotta have, you can't have everything. I do like that his arms are long, but then his fingers, like his hands, I guess, aren't realistic. I was told to preemies, but I like his hands. I like that his hands are open. Let's just say that. I don't like a fisted hand, I guess, but I mean, I like some fisted hands. I just don't like all fisted hands. I don't know. Personally, for me, if I was going to get a baby, I'd like to have like one fist, one open hand, or I'd like them both open, or I don't know. I'm just like, I'd rather have the baby be able to grab at the finger, like, you know what I mean? Or grab at a toy, or hold their bottle, or stuff like that. So I like to have at least one open hand. But I don't know, it really depends on the baby. Like some babies I may not mind having that two-fisted curled up, you know, hand look. Like, so many babies in the nursery to come, you know, over the years, and this is not something I'm gonna give up anytime soon, and this is just an adventure that we're gonna continue for years to come, and hopefully there will be a lot more babies in the nursery that we can love and nurture, and that's basically all I can tell you, really. But this was just a little video about him. We have more things to do before our shows come on, huh, little man? Do you need a bottle? So he's going to get a little bottle feeding before we get him back into his bed. And that's really all I can tell you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks, guys.